Tennessee's Neyland Stadium with over 101,000 fans in place is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Tennessee's offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Got a man, it's Morris. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go right back downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Could not make his way to the corner. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Morris. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. There's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
So Kentucky's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's long. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The run inside. It's Morris. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Morris. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Running inside, it's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Picks up the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Morris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Vols will have it first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Volunteers will go for it here on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got it. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes a catch. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll keep it on second down. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Morris. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Vols will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll run it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Gonna run it, it's Morris. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Plucks it out of the air. Inside the 25. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gut.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
To keep this drive alive. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it. It's Morris. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Glass. They'll corral him and get out at the 17. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a while.
Cooking aeration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
completion. Just couldn't find any more, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Oh, what a cut! Coverage team was down there to cover, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 30. So Georgia's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week. Basically, he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense miss. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the corner throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is
first down, roughing the pass, defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw it again, and why not? Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. There's the pressure. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he tried to pin him deep to that last line. They opened this possession from their own 20. They didn't get a push at all. But they made their game underway. Watch on the first down on 2nd and 9. And those two didn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Down in the air, blocked. Here comes the boys back in this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Absolutely nowhere to go because the defense makes a no-down stop. Guys, look at this. Surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Take it out. Great place to start for this offense. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown. And it goes forward to win that first big one. Oh, the extra point is behind. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession. They wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Georgia 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee starts his drive as he takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense kicks the coach. This is going to be a complimentary football. It's going to be an offense now. It's going to be a little smart. Give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to
in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers have it with a first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. On target to the left. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49. The Volunteers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Spins away from the defender. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Not the most productive play for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Running inside. It's Morris. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down the 11-yard line.
I like the thought process on the offense here in this game. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they
Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Tennessee 7, Georgia 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This is a designed run. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
First and 10.
Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. And he was able to run one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Looking for room. It's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they did nothing that way. Clock sliding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we finish this half. First half, time down. Join Kevin Connors and our
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a repeat day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Hurricanes who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. A focus one at halftime. They know on the second half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Nice salary count, Kevin. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take the knee for this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short, and it'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
To kick it away.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes. They're stopping at the 31. So here goes the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Receiver. He's brought down.
And the Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Lost the throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off.
How nice is it to have that? Absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. In the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Volunteers getting set on first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Let's see what they've got on converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to go on that one. They'll bring up second and 10. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As run in the red zone. It's Morris. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance, just started to move as soon as he got it. And this drive going when they face a second and 15. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as they open it. They open the final period with a third down play. Bully ball on third and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout.
Georgia.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. Big doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. Timeout on the field, and that's the second goal by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds one. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing when they get down to this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a possession game. A 9-point lead here in the fourth.
Tennessee 15. Georgia 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
The pass to the receiver
Money.
on first
They
down.
make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in better.
Pass rush
Quarterback
gets there.
is
That's
set.
home. Gets him
A
down
loss
at
of
the
7 yards on the
23.
play.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Motion from the back. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking to the big tight end. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. And the Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gay. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Gonna look downfield again. Nice catch along the sideline, but they get nothing out of it. As they come to the line on third and short, 43, I wonder if they already know
players can go out and execute like that on fourth down multiple times on this drive. This offense right now, they are dialed into the game plan, and they're running it all out of the field, trailing in this game.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. They get him ready for this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. He'll set up to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Into the
That is such a good job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go. The defense can give them the ball back. They've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a locus on this play, right? Like, it's so hard to get it onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Listen, they're not timeouts on this clock. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take it down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation. And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late in the second half. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they can do it again. Lost the fire on second down. Working that left side now. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. A gut punch to his defensive probably a knockout punch. Here comes the 2-point try. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now he'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. You know it's coming. Those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the